Hey YouTube, what's going on? So I'm back from another busy week at school, clinicals and everything. Um, this is gonna be a clinical update. So on Wednesday, I went into the hospital, 7 o'clock, whatever. Spoke to my nursing instructor, received my patient, and honestly, it was my second clinical for this semester, and it was awesome, and it was horrible at the same time. My patient was really good. He was alert, he was active, he had just come into the hospital the day before actually with syncope, and he had a few complications: diabetes, high cholesterol, hypertension. And what happened was his wife basically said he was out for a few minutes while they were eating. Like he was eating, he just passed out, and yeah, so that's why he came into the hospital. But he was really great. Our objective for that clinical day was actually to do a health assessment, just a full health interview and get to know the patient, and so we could do our charting. And he was really helpful with that. um it was actually really cool because I took his vitals and everything, and he had an irregular heartbeat. So I took the apical and the radial pulse, his blood pressure, all that. And come to find out, he had to get 2 exams done that day anyway: the EEG, which is basically used to test for seizures, as well as they called it echocardiogram. The nurse that was in charge of him, she said echocardiogram, but when we went down to the radiology center, they said sonogram. So I don't know, both of them I guess is the correct term. But I was able to go with him when he went and got these exams done. And when we went to get the sonogram done, she's there, and they did it over his carotid arteries, and she's looking at it, and I'm watching it on the screen, and I'm watching the EKG go, and it was so cool because I was seeing his heartbeat, and then where there was that irregularity, that long pause, I got to see it on the screen. I thought that was really interesting because honestly, radiology and anything with the brain and waves and the heart, cardiovascular system and everything, it just never interested me to that extent. Like, I always found it really cool. Like, that's how you function. It's how everything gets done in your body or whatever. But it wasn't something I wanted to specialize in. Like, I want to do midwifery, labor and delivery, that kind of thing. That's on me. But it was really interesting. It was a great experience for me. And his wife was so sweet. She was the sweetest woman. She was talking to me. She stayed by his side the whole time. There was a point where, I was able to go in and watch him get the exam done. She wasn't able to. She's like, give me your uniform, like she wanted to stay with her husband. And I just made sure that as a nursing student, as the nurse, whatever, I catered to his needs as well as hers, because if he's happy and content, she's happy and content, then that makes everything a whole lot easier, because as his wife, that's his advocate in the hospital. So you want to make sure you keep whoever the patient's caregivers, advocates, their wives, family members, you want to try and keep them happy and content as well, not just the patient. Of course, your primary concern is your patient, but when their family feels comfortable and calm and content as well, that's very important. It makes your job that much easier. Cooperation comes that much easier. I learned that. So they definitely made my day great. I mean, the middle of the clinical day, honestly, I wasn't feeling well, and that's what made it terrible. I had like the most horrible, terrible cramps ever. They just attacked me out of nowhere. And I'm still on my feet, still walking around, didn't get to sit down or anything, so that's what made it really bad. But it was just freaking awesome. I loved it. And I got a lot of information from him, and we were just talking and communicating, and I left feeling good. I was in pain, but I left feeling really good. So that's my clinical update for the week. I hope you guys had a really great week, and I hope this upcoming week is wonderful for you as well. Any questions, just hit me up. As always, like, subscribe, comment, recommend me to your friends, all that good stuff, And if you have any video requests, just hit me up, let me know. I will do my very best to, make that happen for you guys, okay? Have a good night, guys.